Back here on Across the Board with Ian the Colonel and Ballyhoo, and your name and what you do in the band?
I'm Howie and I sing and play guitar.
Yeah, Howie, big fans, and again, we're a Maryland crew ourselves, and you guys are from Baltimore, so what do you think of the Warped Tour and being sort of near home here in Virginia Beach?
Warped Tour is amazing, man. It's been really cool. We're doing every day, 41 shows, and I can't believe we only have like 9 left after this one, which is wild to think. It's just a big haze, big blur. Virginia Beach is great. We have a lot of fun down here. We're from Maryland, so it's not that far. We can come down a few times a year, and usually get a pretty decent turnout. And I'm expecting a pretty good show today for Warped Tour.
Absolutely, man. Looking forward to catching the show a little bit later today. Bands of sort of your genre traditionally have come from Southern California, so like Sublime, bands like that. But there are a lot of bands from our area coming up as well. Lion Eyes, you guys, that are just amazing, amazing bands. And you guys are actually connected to Pepper as well, which live in Hawaii and San Diego, it's all the great places in the world. How did you develop your sound, coming up out of Baltimore?
People tend to forget that, just because we're from Maryland, that we actually have a beach.
Right.
We have one of the biggest beach
nice one too
in the country.
Yeah.
So we are on the coast, and we used to go there every week. We can only go for a week. Those California kids can go every day if they want,
Sure, yeah.
And even in Florida, but like for us, it was like a treat, once a year for a week in the summer, and our mom and dad would take us there, and so it was just that whole kind of, we loved seeing the kids bodyboarding and surfing and like kicking the board shorts, and the idea of going to the beach was like so much fun, and just being either with your family or your friends and just having a fun time. It was an escape, and that's how we felt. Like, well, we want the music to kind of be that way too. We just love the sounds. We love the sounds of reggae and ska, punk rock, and we decided just to blend it together. And it just so happened that the California sound, kind of that Southern California was doing that, and there were a lot of great reggae bands in the 90s in Maryland that people didn't know about.
Absolutely.
Like, you had Jaw Works, who was still around. It was a band called Coloring Lesson. And so it was just a lot going on, and we just kind of helped bring it out.
Soja?
Yeah, Soja, from DC. And so we just kind of helped bring that sound more, get more attention to the scene. I mean, we're closer to Jamaica than California.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and Bob Marley lived in Delaware for a little while.
Did he really?
People don't know that.
I didn't know that.
He was a janitor, man. Yeah, he lived in like Middletown or something.
You gotta be kidding me.
I swear. Watch the documentary. I learned that
What?
shit. I did not know.
I didn't know that either.
He lived in Delaware. There's Wilmington. That's where it was. Wilmington, Delaware. That's 45 minutes from where I live.
Yeah.
So, don't tell me I can't play a little reggae.
So you're okay with Thrasher's Fries then having no ketchup, right?
Oh, absolutely.
See, home guy. That's what I'm talking about, man.
absolutely.
People that come to visit Ocean City all the time are like, "What do you mean there's no ketchup? Man, this place sucks." Like, really?
Oh my.
Off,
I'm not a fan of the vinegar, but like the
Oh,
fries,
come on.
the fries and jar- I just hate vinegar to begin with.
Fair
So,
enough.
it reminds me of feet. Like, just on a couple Warped Tour days.
You're right.
Now he's no longer going to eat anything with vinegar on it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
ruined.
we'll make that relation.
When you're in a genre such with the reggae ska scene, what makes it so cool? Other than I know everyone associates it with the beach, but it's such a laid back, chill type of music you want to listen to when you're relaxing. What helps technically make that sound?
I think it's just the groove, man. The idea the groove puts you in that perspective, like puts you in that situation. Like, man, people just want to smoke some weed, or they just want to drink some beers with their friends, and even on the chillest songs, you can have the biggest, fattest house party.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So there's just something about it. It's different. It's tropical. It just takes you there, man. Like the guitar tones and like the keyboard lines and things like that. It's just the one drop. I don't know. There's just something about it, dude. I can't really explain it myself. It's just we just know. You just kind of relate that with that vibe.
Yeah.
It just puts that out there for some reason. It's just in your brain that you need to go to the beach or something.
Do you guys write in a certain place? I mean, do you have to be, chill near the beach or feeling that? Do you write on tour? Can you be like in the middle of Alaska and write music? Or
Yeah, I mean, it's the inspiration can come from anywhere, man. And it's like whether you're at the beach or anything. I write a lot when I'm driving. Sometimes I'll have to, pull over and whip out the phone and sing a tune into my phone just to keep it, so I have that. I swear. I know.
They're nice.
I know. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
actually.
here, we'll hook you up,
Little
man.
screen on it.
Yeah.
But like just anything. I've lost like so many hit songs quotations in the night, because I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I won't feel like it'll wake me up thinking of a riff or a melody, and I'll remember it in the morning, and I won't, and then I'm like, damn, that was a sick ass riff, and I just can't remember. It could come from anywhere. So I try to have a pen and a pad right there, or open the text on the iPhone, that kind of stuff. And it doesn't matter. I write a lot from real experience. Things that happen to me, and things that happen to me tend to happen to other people. So because we're all people. So people end up relating with it, and that's been the real big connection with our fans and the music, is they feel like they can relate to the songs and the material.
And I'm surprised E didn't touch on this when talk about going to the beach and everything. And you're a very tall guy. You gotta have spent some time on the beach volleyball courts, didn't you?
I'm terrible at sports. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I just never really honed it.
He's a good volleyball coach.
He's a good volleyball coach. I always thought I'd be a sick ass volleyball player, man. And everybody thought I could do basketball too. I get that all the time, but horrible. I don't know. Just something.
You failed your calling, man.
Yeah, man. I'm on like the nerdy artistic side. Like I've always drawn and painted and made music, things like that. It's just that's more of my forte.
Who are you looking forward to seeing, or who have you on Warped Tour? Who have you not seen that you want to in the next week?
Well, let's see. I've definitely seen. I've seen Newfound Glory, and I've seen Yellow Car. Those guys are rocking it. Motionless in White is a sick ass post hardcore band. Falling in Reverse is a really great band. God, who else? Dead Sarah was amazing, but they had to leave last week. One of the injury.
Yeah, Susie broke a rib, right?
Yeah. So that sucked, but they were amazing. They were one of the best bands on the tour. The Marley stage is killing it every day. We got Tomorrow's Bad Season, Echo Movement, and the Green, and us representing the reggae rock side. Yeah. Constellations are like the funky kind of stuff, and then you got Stepdad. He's got this kind of like his 80s synth kind of thing going on, but very Tears for Fears kind of really cool sounding stuff. Yeah,
I'll check that out.
There's a lot of great bands, and I can't really think of anybody that I really want to see. There's just so many bands. I have not seen Anti-Flag yet. I caught a second of their set one time and I missed it, but I really want to see those guys. I hope they're still on the tour.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, I don't think they're not here today.
Missed the boat on that.
If you have 5 minutes left to live in your life, what's the last song you would want to hear or perform?
Oh man, God. Well, not enough time for this one, but Jesus is Suburbia. That's 9 minutes long.
All right.
So we get through half of it and the world would explode. Can I have 9 minutes?
Yeah, you can have 15, whatever you want to do.
I'd say Jesus is Suburbia by Green Day. That's one of my favorite songs ever. It's so well put together. It just hits really hard. Hits home. I don't know. There's something about it, man.
That's a good one. Would you want to hear it or perform it?
I would love to play that. Why not, man? I'd love to be a part of that. Let's go out with a bang. I would love to perform that song with those guys.
Yeah. Playing a beach concert.
Yeah, right on the beach. It's like here comes the meteor or whatever
big
the situation is, tsunami, whatever.
Yeah,
I just love that song.
If you could leave behind a time capsule for music, like for your kids or younger generations, for music, it can represent Maryland, it can represent rock reggae, it can represent whatever you want. You can have 3 things you can put in it. What would you put in? It could be a poster, CD, guitar, whatever you want.
Yeah, I would put my main guitar in there. I've been playing on it now for almost 10 years. It's this light blue Telecaster. It's stickers all over. It's
nice.
It's beat to hell.
That's how Telly's supposed to be, though, man.
It's been on the road. This was really up. It's really bad. We took it to a guy. We're like, hey man, can you fix this? He was like, man, you just need a new guitar. That's what he told me.
No.
I'm like, that man. Right. I'll spend the money.
Yeah.
But I would put that in there, and then I would put. I guess I would just put. I would take all of our CDs and tape them together and make them all one. That'd be one item right there. And then I don't know, man. I think I would I don't know. Maybe I have a vinyl Thriller somewhere.
Excellent.
I think
I have one from when I was young. Yeah,
I have that. Either that or my Billy Idol record. That was my first album when I was a kid.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys should cover a Billy Idol. Or
I know.
Play a show with him. That'd be pretty dope, right?
That'd be great.
Right? Yeah.
That'd
Nice.
be cool. Rock the Cradle Alone.
Yeah, right. Well, the 15-year-old band just walked in there anyway, so that makes sense. Yeah. All right. We appreciate the time, man. We'll be back in a few minutes on Across the Board.